Have you ever been jealous of your sibling? Like, they got the bigger slice of cake or the better Wi-Fi signal? Yeah? Then you might relate to today's story. It's the tale of Cain and Abel, the very first sibling rivalry. And spoiler alert, it did not end with a pillow fight. So Adam and Eve, the garden couple who failed the fruit quiz, had two sons, Cain, the older bro, who worked the soil, and Abel, the younger, who took care of sheep. Abel was that guy in school who always had straight A's, perfect attendance, and somehow smelled like lavender. Cain? Well, he tried. He really did. But being the older sibling came with pressure, expectations, and the occasional identity crisis. Spoiler: God prefers lamb over lettuce. One day, the brothers bring offerings to God. Cain brings veggies. Abel brings his best lamb, like premium, grass-fed, heavenly-smelling lamb. Abel's altar lights up gloriously. Cain's fizzles like a wet firecracker. Here's the thing. God wasn't snubbing salad. He was testing hearts. Abel gave the best of what he had. Cain gave leftovers. The problem wasn't the gift. It was the giver's heart. Cain stormed off like someone just spoiled the ending of his favorite show. That green-eyed monster, jealousy, moved in, set up furniture, painted the walls, made itself comfy. Hey, Cain, you should totally eliminate the competition, for your mental health. Turns out, everything. In a moment of rage, Cain does the unthinkable. He takes his brother's life. It wasn't about lambs anymore. It was about the poison of pride and the disease of comparison. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Cain's punishment? A life of wandering. Not because God hated him, but because God wanted him to face his heart. So, what was the real reason behind Cain's jealousy? It wasn't the lamb. It wasn't even God's preference. It was Cain's own insecurity, his unwillingness to reflect, to change, to grow. Jealousy is often just grief in disguise. Grief that we're not who we wish we were, that someone else is what we're not. Cain didn't lose because Abel won. He lost because he stopped trying to be better and started trying to be bitter. So here's the takeaway. Don't compare your offering to someone else's. God isn't grading your salad against someone else's steak. He's looking at your heart. If Cain had said, "Oh, wow, Abel, that was amazing. I'll bring my best next time," this story might have ended with a high five and a barbecue. Instead, we got humanity's first murder. Great job, Cain. But here's the grace. Even in his worst moment, God didn't abandon Cain. He marked him not to punish, but to protect. Because even when we mess up big time, God's love is bigger. So next time jealousy knocks, don't invite it in. Offer your best, celebrate others. And maybe, just maybe, leave the lambs alone. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Bible stories that are deep, a little weird, and always real. On Screen the End. On Screen.